so long. We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kinda feel a little younger. Run away and embrace the day. The sun is out, won't go away. Feel the clouds on your shoulder. Touch the sky, feeling bolder. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going high, yeah, yeah, high, yeah, yeah. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going high, higher. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going higher. Break the mold, then press repeat. Get 'em up on the edge of their seats. Set your aim a little higher. We're gonna go, gonna go, gonna go there. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going high, yeah, yeah, high, yeah, yeah. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going higher. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going We've been waiting for so long. We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kinda feel a little younger. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going high, yeah, yeah, high, yeah, yeah. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going higher. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going higher. We've been waiting for so long. We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kinda feel a little younger. Run away and embrace the day. The sun is out, won't go away. Feel the clouds on your shoulder. Touch the sky, feeling bolder. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going high, yeah, yeah, high, yeah, yeah. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going higher. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going up. Going all the way, going higher. Break the mold, then press repeat. Get 'em up on the edge of their seats. Set your aim a little higher. We're gonna go, gonna go, gonna go there. Going up, going out, going all the way. Going high.
All right, today is Saturday, March 14th, 2026. Oh, that was a long day. 8 hours, 57 minutes underway.
Talk to the camera.
Uh, 9 hours, 13 minutes overall. 55.2 miles. Average speed 6.2. Max speed 9.4. We got in a current. Whew, it was moving us right along. Day started out kind of exciting, though. We were anchored between all those dadgum barges. And I wish I would have got video this morning. Okay.
I'm trying to make you look at the camera.
Okay.
Since I'm
all
not
right.
holding it.
I'm sorry. Got to look at the camera.
They were going to
All
get
right.
a kick out of that.
We brought up the anchor, and we had a 2-inch cable. The anchor had hooked. And it's one of those cables that they use to hook the barges to the tugboats. And it took Dia and Aaron both, and Aaron out there in her cow pajamas. It was funny.
Hey, I'd been up all night. I was
But-
ready to go back to
yeah.
bed. I was ready to go to
Yeah,
bed.
she was a trooper. She did the longest watch. I was so tired after yesterday. It was crazy. But we got underway, and I bet we passed well over 1,000 barges today. I mean, they're everywhere. Probably 35, 40 tows. And some of these tows had, one of them had 42, one of them had 48 barges. I mean, they're just massive, you know. And those guys, they're masters with those tugboats. They put them right where they want them. They've been real courteous dealing with us. You know, of course, they don't see that many pleasure boats on the Mississippi, and they've been super to talk to and deal with. We came up. River is wide, and just below where we're at, it's a little over a mile wide, which is just, when you're from Oklahoma, that's just hard to imagine. That's a lot of water. Between 4 and 5 million gallons per second dumped into the Gulf of America. So, you know, we're standing there. There's 5 million. There's 5 million. I mean, it's just the amount of water. And logs, lots of logs, a lot of debris. Fortunately, our Navionics and our Aquamaps has been very accurate. We've been, we do all of our navigating on Navionics, you know, our route planning, all that stuff like that. The Aquamaps I like for the Corps of Engineer depth readings and stuff like that. But on the iPad, even with the external GPS, it's not near as accurate as Navionics with our GPS on the mast. Okay, it's up there where it can get all the signals and do all that neat stuff. What all did we do today besides just go?
Oh no, I slept.
Yeah,
Like
she slept because she was up most of the night.
I was slacking.
Dia worked over here for a little while, but she didn't have to work today because she's already caught up on her hours. And of course, I'm behind on my work. And then we found this anchorage here. There's 2 anchorages, and this is at Plaquemine. Okay. Beautiful anchorage. We're in 1.5 knot current, anchored in 7 feet under the keel, 10, 12 feet. Anchor stuck like glue. We were quick set up, cook some burgers, good to go. So.
Okay, now tell them the story about the captain we randomly talked to earlier.
The one from Moore?
Yep.
Yeah, they call us up, hey, Snapdragon. And we're like, yeah, this is Snapdragon. He's like, you from Mustang, Oklahoma? I said, yes, Mustang. He goes, hey, I'm from Moore.
Wait, tell it right. He asked where he was from, where we were located, and Carl didn't hear it and answered some other question.
Well, I'm sorry. There's 5,000 things going through that radio at one time.
So he has 3 people yelling at him.
That's my life in a nutshell. Okay. But yeah, he's from Moore, driving, and it was a big, beautiful tugboat.
Yes.
It was,
and he had a good size load.
Yeah, it was probably 110 foot long tugboat. It was, he had 42 barges. And that's a lot of barges. Here we are thinking we're, hot dog, with our little 58 foot boat puttering up the river.
We're a baby. And then our issue tonight, what do we have to fix?
The starboard generator through another impeller. Okay, and I may just go ahead and change the whole water pump on that one. The mechanics that redid the injector pump, they rebuilt them. They put a new impeller in there, my impeller, but the housing was pretty wore. And I told them I'd rather just have a new housing and everything, but they just stuck the impeller in the one, and if you don't prime it good, it just burns the impellers up.
And we're going to be getting fuel tomorrow from a barge.
Yeah.
So
and that's the one that runs our bow
thrusters.
thruster. Right, our bow thruster's hydraulic. And as you saw yesterday, we can stay on that for a couple of minutes, doesn't even phase it, where electric bow thruster, 20, 30 seconds, you're starting to heat things up. But we practically can drive the boat from the bow thruster. it's powerful, and it moves this boat sideways pretty good. But without it, it's kind of fun getting into a spurting spot. We had no problem anchoring tonight because we were anchoring directly into the current, and it was fairly shallow. But yeah, I'll get up when the motor cools off, and I'll put a new impeller in there or change the pump because I think I have a spare pump also. So I got a spare of one of almost everything on this boat, which,
is needed.
And the boiler is working great.
Oh, yes, it is. It's fantastic.
For all you people that have like the cruise air heat pumps and stuff like that, I mean, they're great and wonderful. They work, keep the boat warm, but the boiler,
it's a whole different heat.
It's a whole different heat. It's quiet, in every room, even every bathroom, the workshop.
There's no cold spots in the room when you're heating with that.
Right. Yeah. It's just and it's so quiet. Yeah. You can sleep like a baby.
Yes, you can.
All right. Well, I can't really think of anything else. Besides it, we didn't. I mean, it was a good long day. We probably won't run as hard tomorrow, but we're going to Baton Rouge tomorrow to a fuel barge where we'll.
That's before Baton Rouge. It's right outside Baton Rouge.
Yeah, just before we get to Baton Rouge. Okay, and we'll top up on fuel, and we should be good to go all the way to Oklahoma from there. We're probably only going to get a couple 100 gallons anyway. It'd be interesting to see what we actually get. But, I'm one of those guys that likes to run on the top half of the tank all the time. Now if I can get Dia to quit going through our 800 gallons of water, so fast, then, and we were supposed to have the water maker serviced in Orange Beach, but the guy was sick, so that's one of the things that didn't happen.
But we have a solution.
Yeah, we got that going right now. So,
if you're going to throw my name around in vain, I have to be in here to defend myself first.
Okay, defend yourself.
I have not been wasting water.
I didn't say you've been wasting water, but you did run some laundry.
On the Quick Express. I haven't had a shower in 2 days.
Well, you can have one tomorrow.
We're doing dude wipe showers.
To conserve water.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can get some regular water tomorrow. If not, we'll crank up the water maker and deal with what we got to. We don't drink the water out of the tanks anyway.
We don't do that in the RV either.
We treat it and all, but.
But we take bottled water, that way we're using less of the tank water.
When we get to Oklahoma, we'll empty these tanks and we'll clean them, flush them out really good. They've never been done since we've owned the boat, 2 years.
Yeah, it's a 45-year-old boat, and who knows what's been run through the water
Well,
tank.
and some of this water you get at some of these marinas. That's why I made that triple filter setup. Some of these marinas, and they'll drag out an old water hose that they use for cleaning the dock and everything else. You're like, I don't know about that.
We don't even cook with the water. We use it to wash dishes with and to shower, pretty much, and that's it. And
laundry and clean.
Yeah, all the toilets work off of seawater.
Or
which is
river water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the seawater stinks. The river water stinks. It is what it is. And a lot of people convert them over to freshwater toilets.
But that would just
we would just go through the water that much more. And 800 gallons you would think would last longer than it does. But, we're not stingy when it comes to water. So,
but we're not wasting really either. I mean,
right.
we're considerate of what we have.
We get that water maker fixed. It's supposed to make 800 gallons a day.
That'd be great. We'd never run out of water.
Yeah, we would never run out of water, and we'd be good to go. So we'll get that all taken care of in the morning, and we should be good to go. Everything else is working so well.
Some tech issues, but we're working out the kinks because we've got new technology with old technology. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does present some challenges, but to redo all the technology, so much of this technology works so good. Both of our radars work phenomenal. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 VHF radios now, and we even have a WeatherFax with thermal printer paper. It's some antique stuff, but it the Navionics and that Simrad, that's our main thing. Makes it easy. Can you imagine doing all this stuff in the olden days when you didn't know what was around the bend? Of course, they didn't have the traffic they have now.
We have all the maps downstairs with me. We'll just get those out.
We have so many charts aboard this boat. Most of them are the East Coast, the Bahamas, all the Caribbean islands. I bet we have 200 or 300 charts. They're stuffed in the V-berth with the spare props,
Yes.
which are huge. I'd hate to think about having to take those out of there. I mean, you'd have to have a hoist. I mean, they're brass and they're 38-inch diameter. They got to weigh 250, 300 pounds each minimum. And then we got the spare shafts.
The stuff we don't ever use, a lot of stuff under my beds.
Yeah. Yeah. When we bought this boat, Captain Paul says, "Oh, we got to have all these filters, because your diesel's going to be all mucked up and everything." I haven't changed my filters since we came down the Tin Tom. I changed the filters that one day. Didn't really need to, but it was getting a little bit up on the vacuum gauge, so I went ahead and changed them. But that's the last ones we changed from between New York and Demopolis down the Tin Tom. And I have probably 30.
We have a lot.
I have like 30 spare filters. The Detroit diesels, they run that fluid through, and we keep 2-micron filters in there.
Yep.
So it's constantly polishing the fuel all the time. We haven't had to add any oil. And I figured out a while back, these Detroits, I don't know if they have the wrong dipstick housing in them or what, but if you fill it to the full mark, it'll always use a gallon of oil. But if you leave it at the gallon low mark, it'll stay there for weeks. So I think these are 2-cycle engines, so it has to be with the way they work internally or something, because there's no way it'll use a gallon in a couple of days and then not use anymore. That just doesn't make sense to me. But,
Nope.
Those are open cylinders, so I think that's just a bit too much. So maybe one of these days I'll find a Detroit diesel guy that knows what's going on, that isn't almost dead,
Right.
because most of them are 80 years old. They're World War II guys.
Right.
That's an experience for another day. All right, I think we'll wrap this up and call it good.
Yep. Later.
See you tomorrow.
We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kinda feel a little younger.